Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weigh In Wednesday. This is week 6 that I have been tracking my progress. So, most of the week went pretty well up until about, I'm going to say, Sunday. Exercise wise, I did much better this week than last. I did probably about altogether 2 hours of brisk walking. So, there's like 120 minutes. I think the Heart Association says I don't know, 3 to 5 30-minute sessions, something like that. Anyway, compared to when I used to sit around and do next to nothing for a few years, it's pretty good. And it's about what I've been trying to keep up with, doing about 90 minutes a week. So that part was okay. Started feeling a little sick as the weekend was coming to an end, like swollen glands and all this other stuff was going on. So I was surprised I was able to still even exercise and make that kind of happen. Now, food wise, it was starting to wear on me. When you're not feeling so hot, you want to feel comforted, you want to feel good, and what helps do that? What have I usually always done? Eat. So, made it through. I was off work on Monday, and then I was still on the tail end of not feeling super hot, so I ended up taking Tuesday off for physical and as much as that mental health because it was just wearing on me. And I decided to give myself amnesty for Tuesday because, why not? So I pretty much ate whatever the hell I wanted. I didn't really I kept track of what I was eating calorie wise. I jotted it down. But if I had to estimate, I think I went probably 1,000 to 1,200 calories over what I usually limit myself. So I'm coming in probably at like 2,500, which is probably about enough to maintain my weight, maybe gain a little bit. I mean, I'm still a pretty big guy. It takes a lot of calories to maintain 200 plus pounds anyway. So, it's not the biggest not the biggest deal in the world, but it is a departure from what I've been doing, and I totally clung on to eating things that tasted good regardless of their health content, just because eating tasty foods that were filling helped me feel emotionally better for a very small amount of time. And that's all I cared about for that small amount of time. Now, hindsight is always 2020. Food doesn't solve any problem except hunger, really. So, live and learn. So I did what I could, and I made a plan for the next 24 hours of what I was going to eat. Planned my meals within the calorie limit and stuck on the healthiest side of what I could be eating. So it's nothing really processed. It's fresh fruits, vegetables, some bean soup that I had made, another one that I had picked up. Maybe I'll have that like tomorrow, so I can build a day of healthy eating. But I can feel like I'm I'm on this. I'm not. This isn't the start of a letting go and not pursuing my weight loss goals. It was just a blip on the radar. So I'm giving myself the opportunity to plan out how I'm going to go forward with it and how I'm going to keep myself on track. And I'm pretty good at doing that, or I have been on this journey because there's been a couple slips here and there. It hasn't been a straight line. So I'm okay um, with going forward from this. It's not devastating to me. Whereas once upon a time I would have just went, oh, screw it. That like when you cheat on your diet, let's say you've lost any amount of weight. Let's say you lost like 15 pounds and you go out for dinner with, whoever, your significant other, and you eat and you overeat, and all of a sudden you feel like you've gained all 15 pounds back in one day because you feel bloated and guilty or you feel fat. Just to be clear, fat is not a feeling. You don't feel fat. It's a totally different sort of, like, fat's not a sensation. You can feel, full. You can feel uncomfortable in your skin. You can feel like you take up a lot of space. But fat's not it's a noun, you know? Um, okay, I'm just putting that out there. Could be an adjective. But I don't think it's a feeling. It's just my 2 cents on it. I might have more to say about that later. So, doing what I could. Eating was not on point. towards coming up on Wednesday, and I had in my head, oh, I want it to be a good number, and I get right to Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, screw it, whatever it says, it says. So I did get on the scale. Last week I was 220, and this week I was 219. So we did move the needle, and it's into the teens, which is cool. Starting to approach the last lowest weight I remember in the last 10, 11 years is 212. And that would have been in 2009 in the fall. And I've never been lower than that. Like I said, in the last like 10 or 11 years. So not too far away from that, and literally don't remember what it feels like to be in a body that is that small. So looking to see how that goes. Now I only lost a pound. Well, considering some of the things I ate and how I strayed from it, that's kind of all right with me. That's okay. Didn't gain anything, you know. And even if I stayed the same, whatever, I've done really well so far. I don't want to pack it all in. The all or nothing thinking of, well, if I didn't lose weight, I might as well gain it all back. That sounds extreme, but if you're kind of a black and white thinker, it really does feel like in one moment, if you have an expectation that you're going to lose a certain amount of weight and you don't meet it, the ability to say fuck it so quickly is astonishing, but very prevalent, I think. So, so that's where things are at. 220 to 219 into the teens. I will be stunned if I see a 0 something. My rate of weight loss has not slowed down, but it's been kind of inconsistent. I had a plateau week. The next week I lost 3. The next week I lost 2. This week I lost 1. I'm not really sure which way this is going, but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and see how it goes. So that's all I got for y'all today. So check in. I'll probably shoot another video this week. Not really sure what about. I'll have a few thoughts rolling around, so we'll see. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I will definitely see you at the latest by next Wednesday.